President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have been in office for 1 year now. Congratulations are in order. The past 1 year have been arduous, tasking, eventful, but also full of eventualities and casualties. We give it that in your renewed hope agenda, you may say you are focused, determined, and giving it your best shot. We do not doubt that you may mean well, but to the vast majority of Nigerians who truly matter in this matter, your best have not been good enough. Even as we accept the need for renewal of hope, no one is under the illusion that it's going to be easy as walk in the park. However, truth be told, the last 1 year has not renewed nor rekindled any hope. It's been strife and strains like never before seen in this country. Hunger, anger, frustration, joblessness, and hopelessness pervade the land. Insecurity has continued to hold the vast parts of the country hostage. Crime and criminalities have become a daring affront on personal and collective safety at home, on the road, on the farms, in workplaces and in schools, as kidnappers and bandits wreak mayhem at will. Many struggle to feed. Many can't afford the most basic of healthcare. Many can't pay school fees nor other bills. Many can't even go to places of work. Many no longer run their smallholder businesses. The bigger businesses are stifled by excruciating operating costs. Inflation is swelling, and so is unemployment. More industries are closing down. People cringe under intense constraints. The naira parity to other currencies is a disgrace. The economy remains on its knees. As things stand, it is the cab driver, that struggling farmer, that artisan and menial laborer, that pitiable market woman, that vulnerable child, that jobless youth, that physically challenged citizen, that hapless retiree or senior citizen that are bearing the brunt as casualties of the situation. Hope and expectations are fast fading to despondency and despair. Things are at the downside for most Nigerians. Mr. President, that is not good enough. That is not renewing hope. Across all indices, the existential realities of Nigerians are the very opposite of renewed hope and a contradiction of what you offered not only in the days of electioneering campaign, but upon taking the oath of office 1 year ago before man and God at the Eagle Square. Quite often, Mr. President, you say you hear and that you care, but this should go beyond mere platitudes. Your caring should translate to reasonable, sensitive, and responsive actions. The attempts so far at cushioning the effects of prevailing harsh realities have been cosmetic knee-jerk palliatives that have ended up debasing and dehumanizing Nigerians and further exposing the systemic rot in the nation's governance institutions. Nigerians expect you to take action to clean up the mess. Poverty of whatever kind and in whatever shape should not continue to be the Nigerian nightmare. Under the circumstance, we hold you, Mr. President, to account. We acknowledge that today's strains and strifes are products of accumulated years of misgovernance, waste, poor policy implementation, and institutional inefficiencies. We acknowledge that the sacrifices must be made, belts must be tightened, wastes have to be eliminated. However, The burden should not be heaped or placed on the man on the street. That smacks of transfer of aggression. We make bold to state, Mr. President, that things can't continue this way. You have said you sense the pain and that succor will soon come. Let's see you walk the talk. Yes, Mr. President, we hold you to account. We take consolation in the fact that the Nigerian spirit is resilient and is not a give-up spirit, but that should not be taken for granted. Nigerians are in no mood for frivolities. It is also no time for populist rhetorics to ego massage political correctness or expediency. We hasten to say it is not about short span momentary palliatives neither. No. The past 1 year have seen subdued gains, but we are emboldened by the uncontestable fact that Nigeria can and certainly deserves better. The time for added impetus to deliver governance in a humane, inclusive, proactive, and socio-economically impactful way is now. After 1 year in office, we are obligated in good conscience and with the highest sense of responsibility to raise a voice of caution that you cannot afford to squander the hope of Nigerians. This is no time to prevaricate or pursue policies on a knee-jerk or trial and error basis. The times call for strategic, calculated, sustainable actions driven by committed and visionary individuals within the broad spread of the governance space. That's the irreducible minimum. We know you know that, Mr. President. We look forward to better days ahead. God bless Nigeria.